Good morning. Yesterday I got rid of the cast and it feels weird. Now it hurts again. It's very tender. It's like be careful with me feeling on it. But I'm supposed to use it and not put any weight on it or like heavy lifting with it, but um, like wash my hands. And if I cook something or bake something, I'm supposed to use my left just to get the movement and the blood flowing so it doesn't like stiffen or stop kind of repairing itself. Um, so it's progress. It's just very slow, and she was so. The lady I was there, arbetsterapeut, like the physiotherapist, said that I need to rest it. Is going to take time, and it was a really severe injury actually, and I never really got that because everybody kind of spoke about it as it will heal in a month. And then it just kept getting longer and longer until I was just, yeah, no, I know it will take years. um, and she went through my X-ray photos and what the surgeon, like what he wrote about the operation, and he had a bunch of trouble, um, that he actually had to ask one of his colleagues to, because he got stuck because it was so much damage, and it's damaged like at the end of the bone. um, so he didn't know how to, if you have like, if a bone goes off in two pieces, then you have something to kind of hook a screw or something in, because you, those don't need to be kind of replaced or kind of, and he didn't have that. It was just at the end of, um, so they figured it out eventually, and that is why my surgery took longer than they anticipated. And I was happy to hear about it, and that she went through it, and um, like what my body actually goes through with something like that. um, the shock and the nerves and all the, like he, how he puts, like, yeah, I move this artery and this um, vein, and you don't really think about it, how much like your body actually affects by it. And I'm supposed to do like this, and I'm supposed to, just move it but not put any pressure on it. It's strictly forbidden to put pressure on it, but I need to start like doing stuff. Tie my shoes. It takes time. It's not like the right arm where everything is kind of effortless. This hurts, and it's protesting. It's like a rubber band almost when you try to kind of push it out or push, then it wants to snap back in. So that is what I'm struggling with right now. And she said that start with the painkillers again. I stopped with them for a week or so. But she said that, or when the strong painkillers, when I took the last one, then I just stopped with it. But she said that I should take it again just to, um, so I can actually do the exercises and not stop because it hurts. It's not bending and pushing too much, but I need to kind of go beyond what my hand actually wants or can. So I need to kind of, yeah, in a light and not push you away. So that's that. Something weird happened yesterday, and it's not about the guy, even how handsome he even was, is. Um, After I took the cast off, I went to the town center here, and I just had like it running in my mind that I should go to the bakery and buy something. Like I usually love their cardamom bun, and uh, I was just like, yeah, my finances doesn't really support go buy an expensive um, cardamom bun. And it just kept like it's just rolled in my head. Yeah, no, you should go. And I was in my head about it for quite some time before I just, okay, fine, I go and buy that. Because what whatever it was in my head, it was like, you haven't done anything in quite a long time. You turn down invitations because you need to rest. You don't spend money at all right now unless it is for grocery, or dog food or cat food. Um, you mostly go on walks, and you don't do anything. So this is quite an important moment to get the cast off and then move forward with physiotherapy. Um, so you need to, yeah, no, you need to like take 5 minutes and do this. And so I went. When I came into the bakery, like when I opened the door, I usually don't look to the right because that is a place where everybody's sitting. Um, it is a few tables, it's a few chairs, but this time something just kind of drew my eyes over there, and a guy was sitting there with someone else. I don't know who. And the first thing I actually, when I just, it was just a glance. It wasn't like I was staring or something. But the first thought was, wow, he is handsome. Um, and it just hit me like there is really handsome people out there in the world, and he's one of them for sure. Um, but then I just shook it off, obviously, and went into the like where you buy your baked goods. I decided what I wanted, and then I left. My sister called when I was on my way out, and I told her that um, I just got rid of the cast, and I wasn't really happy about it. So we spoke on my way to my car. Um, I then later at night just came back to that moment. It's not about the guy. He's probably a player anyway. You can't look like that and not have like five women, girls, chasing after you. Um, so good for him, I guess. He seemed like a very calm and observant person, though. But for sure, like, um, but I started to think about I need some changes. I need to start to do things that I used to like. My finances doesn't really support it today, but if I can next week, like Wednesday or Thursday, to go to that bakery and just sit down and have 1 hour or something and just like do what I usually do or what I did back in the olden days. And just spend time at a bakery. I was reading before, or I was blogging. I used to blog, And I used to write a lot. I used to sit down at a bakery and just pick up my phone and just write and take a picture of Ville or something. And then the creativity usually came with that. It might not be easy to kind of vlog. I don't know if I feel comfortable with it. Maybe I do. But back then, when I used to write, it just came to me. And this guy actually started to, he made me miss who I used to be. And as we know, I seriously do not care about how I look. Um, and I used to back then. Um, and I kind of want to go back to that. Uh, it was fun. And I said this before, and then it doesn't happen because life just got worse. um, but I think it is a good time to kind of start doing that again, start to get back at like stuff I used to do and what I like to do. And hopefully everything falls into place after that. I did look up what the house number of this cafe is, or bakery, and it's a number 5, and that supports um, like vlogging or blogging, or it supports like fast movement or fast money. So if you want, like, I want my money back fast, then a number 5 house is a good one. Um, it's high energy, highly social energy. So probably you can meet a lot of people. Is a It's not a calm environment. It's not like you sit down with your computer and sit there for hours. It's a fast-paced social environment um, that like interior design people, blogging, um, like beautiful stuff and pretty things and stuff like that thrives in that environment. So I think I like one time a week um, will try at least to go there if I have the money, if I have like the conscience to go and do it, then I have to start. And also start to think about like how I present myself again. Um, like dress up again or something. Um, it's almost like it feels like take myself out on a date, if that makes sense. Um, I did do a reading on my love life, and wait, and it's pretty much mostly like me protecting myself from people that should not be in my life. Which I feel is like people linger, people doesn't really want to let go. um and this is more about self-care than anything else. uh, like be take action into eventually kind of finding love, see it clearly, see it, have a breakthrough. And the challenge is to start moving again and to close out the past. And the advice is to see far ahead and not like now. Start making changes now. Go on dates yourself, and eventually, like over there, someone spark of new emotions, someone that takes action, and so on is going to be there. But I need to kind of get going again. I need to start moving. I need to do the things that keep me cheerful. And yeah, I like this reading. I'm starting to heal from everything, and starting to find myself again. It's not easy. I feel like it's always like a battle in some way. Um, and people just have a lot of opinions and try to drag you into stuff and wants your attention and I just feel like the only thing I do is say no to people. Like, no, no, no. I'm not interested. Um, and I think that is a lesson for me too, to say no. Like the past people hasn't been that great, to be honest. And with this accident, I also kind of closed down a lot of stuff and a lot of people that I just feel like, okay, you're not a good person. I get it. We're done. Um, and then I move on quite fast when I see people that clearly. They don't move that fast. They don't forget me as easily as I have of forgetting them. So there's always like a tug of war where they can't stop thinking about me, or they can't stop like moping or being sad of a missed opportunity, even if, yeah, you didn't contribute whatsoever, or your contribution was um, not the right one, and so on and so forth. Um, I have a lot of boundaries to set this year, and it sucks, obviously, when you really want to say yes and you want to see like opportunities and whatever. It is more so me saying no and me having like boundaries and wouldn't say push people away, but more so have my space and you don't cross that line. um, and start to do stuff for myself, I guess. Maybe just go to this cafe once a week in the middle of the week, because the weekends are usually packed with people. Um, and I have the time. I need to rest my arm, and so I have the time to. And hopefully, money will come in soon, so I don't have to think about that. If it doesn't, then I can't, obviously. Um, Eventually, maybe I will just go on small trips into Stockholm. I've tried, I just don't feel like it. Um, I tried to kind of get into Stockholm city, and I just don't go. So it's too hard, too difficult. But if I start small, then I might actually like go away and do things, go to museums and gonna take the opportunity to actually do something now when I'm sick for 2 months. So that's that. Overall, it's quite good. Don't have anything to complain about, um, except I think that things could have been smoother, obviously. And there is delaying energy and waiting energy around me that it is so unnecessary. Um, People is dragging their feet and they don't do their job, and there is no communication, and it's starting to wear me down now, I feel. is just like pick up your feet, do something, and people just don't. I can't. I'm I'm stuck. um, and I just have to sit and kind of wait until everybody else feels like they want to work. Um, that is pretty much how I feel right now. But everything perhaps is in divine timing. What do I know? Um, yeah, that was what I wanted to speak about this morning. I hope everybody is fine.